Most people don't suddenly get sick. They slowly drift into illness without realizing it. Heart disease, kidney failure, diabetes, stroke. These conditions usually begin years before symptoms appear. And by the time people notice something is wrong, the damage has often been building for a long time. Today, you're going to learn 6 simple health numbers that can reveal problems early while there is still time to fix them. Stay with me until the end because the last number on this list is becoming more common every single year. Before we continue, if you care about protecting your health and preventing disease before it starts, consider subscribing. This channel is dedicated to helping you stay healthy and avoid problems that many people discover too late. Now, let's start with a number that causes silent damage more than almost anything else. High blood pressure is dangerous because it often feels completely normal. You can live with it for years and feel perfectly fine. No pain, no warning, no symptoms. But inside your body, pressure is slowly damaging your blood vessels. Your heart has to work harder. Your arteries become stiff. Your kidneys become weaker. Your brain becomes more vulnerable. Then one day, something serious happens. A stroke, heart failure, kidney damage. And many people are shocked because they never felt sick. A healthy blood pressure reading is usually around 120/80. If your numbers are consistently 130/85 or higher, that is something worth paying attention to. Even slightly elevated pressure can cause damage when it continues for years. Here's the important part. This is one of the easiest numbers to measure and one of the most powerful for preventing serious illness. But the next number tells you something different. It shows how hard your body is working even when you are resting. Your resting heart rate is a powerful signal about your health. It tells you how much strain your body is under. A healthy resting heart rate usually falls between 50 and 70 beats per minute. When your heart rate stays above 80 beats per minute, it can mean your body is under stress. That stress might come from poor sleep, low fitness, chronic stress, illness, or inflammation. You can check this right now. Place 2 fingers on your wrist, count your pulse for 30 seconds, then multiply the number by 2. That is your resting heart rate. Simple, quick, and very useful. But here's where things become more serious. The next organ on this list can lose function for years without causing any pain at all. Your kidneys work every second of the day. They filter waste from your blood, balance fluids in your body, help control blood pressure, keep your system stable. But kidney problems often develop silently. You can lose a large amount of kidney function and still feel completely normal. No pain, no warning signs, no obvious symptoms. Many people only discover kidney problems during routine blood tests, and by that time, the damage may have been building for years. The key number to know is called eGFR. This test shows how well your kidneys are working. It is part of a standard blood test. Checking it once a year can help detect problems early before they become serious. Now let's talk about something that slowly builds inside your arteries, something you cannot feel, something you cannot see, but something that can become dangerous over time. Cholesterol and triglycerides are types of fat in your blood. When levels stay high for long periods, they begin to collect inside your arteries, slowly, quietly, year after year. Over time, this buildup can narrow your blood vessels, and eventually, blood flow becomes restricted. That is when serious problems can occur. Heart attack, stroke, circulation problems. The difficult part is this. You usually do not feel anything while this process is happening. No pain, no symptoms, No warning signs, only numbers. These numbers are measured through a simple blood test, and they provide one of the clearest early warnings of heart disease risk. But the next number may be the most important one to monitor because it affects nearly every organ in your body. Blood sugar levels play a major role in your health. When sugar levels stay high for long periods, they can damage your nerves, your blood vessels, your kidneys, and your heart. Many people live with elevated blood sugar for years without knowing it. Not high enough to cause symptoms, but high enough to cause damage. That is why doctors use a test called HbA1c. This test measures your average blood sugar over the past 2 to 3 months. Not just today, not just this moment, but over time. A healthy HbA1c level is usually below 5.7%. Higher numbers suggest your blood sugar has been elevated for a long time. The good news is this. This is one of the easiest numbers to improve. Simple habits can make a big difference. Walking after meals, eating more fiber, reducing processed sugar, moving your body regularly. Small changes can produce powerful results. And finally, the last number on this list is becoming more common every year, especially in people who feel completely healthy. Your liver is one of the hardest working organs in your body. It processes nutrients, controls cholesterol, balances hormones, helps regulate blood sugar. But modern lifestyles can put a heavy burden on the liver. One condition is increasing rapidly: fat accumulation in the liver, often called fatty liver. Most people do not feel symptoms. There is no pain, no clear warning. Instead, the liver slowly becomes less efficient, and over time, damage can develop. The key test to check is called a liver function test. This blood test measures enzymes that show how well your liver is working. When these numbers rise, it may signal stress or damage. Early detection gives you time to act. Here is the truth. Serious disease rarely appears suddenly. It develops slowly, while the numbers quietly change. Knowing your numbers gives you control. It allows you to act early before small problems become serious ones. If you found this video helpful, subscribe for more simple, practical health information designed to protect your long-term health. And let me know in the comments, which of these numbers have you checked recently? Because the earlier you measure, the more options you have, and the longer you can stay healthy.